Thank you for joining us for week 5 of our Proverbs Post. This week we'll be reading from Proverbs chapters 24 through 30. One chapter a day is with what we've been emphasizing, so you don't do too much, don't get overwhelmed, but also gives you enough time to think about it and give some consideration. So we're just about to wrap up our first time through the book of Proverbs this week. We'll have one extra day next week or for you to read chapter 31, and then we'll be going back through it again. So this time our emphasis has been fools and how not to be one. So today I just want to leave you with two things that I wanted to just share with you. The first one was in chapter 25 and verse 28. It doesn't specifically single out a fool when it tells us this, but it says a person without self-control is like a city with broken down walls. Now, that's really the challenge behind all of the things that we've been reading about regarding fools. They lack self-control, so they say what's on their mind instead of maybe hold their tongue. They lack self-control, so they lash out in anger at somebody. They lack self-control, so they're lazy and they won't get up out of bed to go to work, or whatever the case is. And this lack of self-control seems to be one of the key ingredients or key elements to us not being fools. If we have self-control, if we're able to take that as a part of our life and control our thoughts, control our emotions, control our words, control our actions, how much better all of us would be. In fact, if you move into the New Testament on the fruit of the Spirit, self-control is listed there as well as one of those things that is a fruit of the Spirit. But I want to look at one other thing. And what I would like you to do is after you read this week, and if you see this post, I want you to put down, just repost, add to this or reply to this what you think is the answer to this seeming dilemma. In chapter 26, verse 4, the Bible says, "Don't answer the foolish arguments of fools, or they will become as foolish, or you will become as foolish as they are." Notice the next verse. "Be sure to answer the foolish arguments of fools, or they will become wise in their own estimation." So, verse 4, don't answer a fool by his foolish arguments. Verse 5, make sure you answer a fool with his foolish arguments. Give that some thought. Just look at that and then put a reply. What you think the difference between the two, or is this a contradiction? What you feel is the answer to resolve this seemingly contradiction there. Thanks for joining us today. Just continue to read chapter a day, Proverbs. You'll be blessed by it, and we'll get back together next week with another post.